Broncos Country, get ready for one of the most surprising decisions this season. What would you say if I told you that a veteran NFL quarterback received concrete offers to be a starter or immediate backup on other teams, but decided to stay on our practice squad? Sounds crazy? Well, that's exactly what happened with Sam Ehlinger. Folks, I know you're thinking, that doesn't make any sense. And look, I completely agree with you. But when you understand this whole situation, you'll realize we're seeing something much bigger than just a career decision. We're seeing the construction of something special here in Denver, something that goes far beyond contracts and money. Sam Ehlinger was a free agent on the market. As a veteran, he didn't need to go through the waiver wire, meaning any team could sign him immediately. And guess what? At least 2 teams made concrete offers for him to fill a number 2 or 3 quarterback position on the main 53-player roster. Guaranteed money, security, chance to play. But here comes the plot twist that's leaving the entire league stunned. Ehlinger said no to those offers and chose to return to our practice squad. That's right, Denver Broncos family, our quarterback preferred to stay here, working hard every day without the guarantee of a spot on the main roster, rather than go somewhere else where he would have more security. Can you imagine the conversation Sean Payton must have had with him? The coach was confident he could convince Ehlinger to stay, and clearly his words made all the difference. Payton has always been known for his ability to develop quarterbacks, and now he's proving that Denver is becoming a preferred destination for those who want to grow at the position. And look how interesting this is. Throughout the entire preseason, Ehlinger showed exactly why other teams were interested in him. The guy completed 42 of 57 passes, an impressive 74% completion rate, got 415 yards through the air, 2 touchdowns, and just 1 interception. Numbers any quarterback would love to have. Broncos Country, do you realize what this means? It means we have such a solid, well-structured system that players are willing to give up guaranteed money to be part of what we're building here. Ehlinger sees something special happening in Denver, and he wants to be part of it. But let's be realistic here for a moment. Ehlinger's decision wasn't just emotional. The guy is smart and understands the game. He knows that being in Sean Payton's system, even on the practice squad, could be more valuable for his long-term career than being a third quarterback lost somewhere else in the league. Sean Payton has a proven track record of developing quarterbacks. He worked with Drew Brees in New Orleans and turned that team into an offensive machine. Now he's doing the same thing with Bo Nix, our rookie, who's impressing everyone in practice. Ehlinger sees this opportunity for growth and development and decided to bet on himself. And there is another crucial factor here: group chemistry. During practice and preseason games, it was clear that Ehlinger fit perfectly into the culture we're building. He knows the system, has good relationships with the receivers, understands the nuances of Payton's schemes. Starting over somewhere else would mean throwing all that development away. Tell me, Broncos Country, can you see the winning mentality behind this decision? Ehlinger isn't just thinking about the present, he's thinking about building something lasting. He believes so much in what we're doing here that he preferred to bet on the future rather than secure the present. Now, let's talk about what this means for our team. Having an experienced quarterback like Ehlinger on the practice squad is like having premium insurance. If something happens to Bo Nix or Jarrett Stidham during the season, we know we have someone who knows our system inside and out, someone who has already proven he can execute our offense at a high level. And we can't forget the impact this has in the locker room. When your teammates see a guy giving up better opportunities to stay with you, it creates a special connection, a sense of family that goes far beyond football. That's what sets us apart from other teams in the league. If you're true Broncos Country, subscribe to the channel because this season promises to be epic and you won't want to miss any part of this journey. But look at Sean Payton's brilliant strategy. He not only managed to keep a talented quarterback in the organization, but also sent a clear message to the entire league. Denver is the place where quarterbacks come to develop and grow. This will attract more talent in the future, you can be sure of that. And there's something that a lot of people aren't talking about. But that's fundamental. Ehlinger showed during the preseason that he has potential for much more than just being a third quarterback. The guy has a strong arm, good mobility in the pocket, and most importantly, field reading that impressed even the most skeptical. Remember that he was selected in the 6th round of the 2021 draft by the Indianapolis Colts. He's not a rookie, but he's also not an established veteran. He's at that crucial point in his career where the decisions he makes now will define his entire future in the NFL. And what a future! With Sean Payton as a mentor, working every day alongside Bo Nix, and learning from Jarrett Stidham, Ehlinger is in a unique position to explode in the league. When other teams need a quarterback mid-season, and believe me, they always do, our guy will be prepared like never before. Broncos Country, do you realize we're seeing the formation of a dynasty? I'm not exaggerating. When players start choosing your team not for money, but for culture and growth opportunities, it's a sign that something special is happening, and the timing of this decision is perfect. We're entering a season where Nix will take the reins of the offense, and having Ehlinger there, ready for any situation, gives us a peace of mind that few teams in the league have. It's like having two young and hungry quarterbacks pushing each other to improve every day. But let's also talk about the human side of this decision. Imagine the pressure Ehlinger must have felt. On one side, concrete offers from other teams, guaranteed money, chance to show his work. On the other, the uncertainty of the practice squad, no guarantees, depending only on his own evolution and opportunities that might arise. And he chose to bet on himself, bet on the system, bet on the Denver Broncos family. This shows the guy's character, shows that he understands that sometimes you need to take a step back to take 2 steps forward. It's a mentality we respect and admire here in Broncos Country. Sean Payton must be grinning from ear to ear with this decision. He not only managed to keep a talented quarterback in the organization, but also showed the entire league that Denver is a special place. A place where players want to be. A place where careers are built with patience and dedication. And look how this connects with our philosophy as an organization. We're not here for quick fixes or desperate decisions. We're building something solid, lasting, based on hard work and consistent development. Ehlinger understood this perfectly and decided to be part of this journey. Tell me, Denver Broncos family, can you feel the special energy that's happening? When a player gives up money and security to bet on what you're building, it's because there's really something extraordinary happening, and we can't forget the impact this has on other players in the roster. When you see a teammate making this kind of sacrifice for the team, for the system, for the family, it raises everyone's level of commitment. It's the kind of attitude that transforms groups of players into true teams. Now, let's be realistic about expectations. Ehlinger on the practice squad doesn't mean he'll play in the regular season unless something unexpected happens, but it means we have a key piece working hard every day, pushing our starting quarterbacks to be even better. And there's another interesting point. With Ehlinger on the practice squad, Sean Payton has more flexibility to test different schemes and situations in practice. He can work with 3 different quarterbacks, each with their specific characteristics, creating a dynamism in practice that few teams can have. Broncos Country, do you realize that Ehlinger's decision is much more than just a career choice? It's a declaration of faith in what we're building here. It's a vote of confidence in Sean Payton, in the system, in the organization as a whole, and this will reverberate throughout the league. Other young quarterbacks who are looking for development opportunities will look at Denver differently. They'll see that this is a place where talents are cultivated, where players are developed with patience and dedication. Just imagine what this means for our development foundation. With talented quarterbacks choosing to stay here, even giving up immediate opportunities, we're creating a culture of excellence that will benefit us for years and years, and Sean Payton deserves all the credit for this. The guy is not only an excellent coach, but also a natural salesman. He managed to convince Ehlinger that betting on the future here in Denver was better than securing the present somewhere else. That's high-level leadership, but look how interesting. This decision also shows how well-structured our organization is. It's not just the coach who impresses, it's the entire environment, the entire culture we've created here. From management to day-to-day staff, everyone is committed to creating something special. And Ehlinger will benefit greatly from this. Working every day with our offensive coaches, learning every detail of the system, preparing as if he were going to play every Sunday, he'll be ready when the opportunity comes. And you can be sure that opportunity will come. The NFL is a league where injuries happen, where unexpected situations arise all the time. Having a prepared quarterback who knows the system inside and out, who has the confidence of coaches and teammates, is a luxury few teams can afford. Broncos Country, the season hasn't even started yet, and we're already seeing decisions that will mark our journey. Ehlinger chose to bet on us, chose to believe in what we're building, and that's something we should celebrate and value. Tell me, family, what do you think of this decision? Can you see the long-term vision behind it? Comment below with your opinions, because I want to know what Broncos Country is thinking about this masterful play by our quarterback. And look how this fits perfectly into our season's narrative. We have Bo Nix as our quarterback of the future, Jarrett Stidham as an experienced veteran, and now Ehlinger as the ace up our sleeve, the guy who's there, ready, prepared for opportunities. It's the kind of depth in the position group that gives us confidence to face any adversity during the season. We know that if we need our third quarterback, we have someone who not only knows our plays, but who has also embraced our culture and our philosophy. And this, Denver Broncos family, is what differentiates winning organizations from mediocre organizations. It's not just about having talented players, it's about having players who buy into the idea, who believe in the project, who are willing to make sacrifices for the good of the collective. Ehlinger showed exactly that. He showed that he understands that sometimes you need to take a step back to take 2 steps forward, that sometimes betting on development is smarter than seeking immediate gratification. So hit that like button if you're as excited as I am about this decision. Share it with all your Broncos Country friends, because this is news that shows exactly the kind of mentality that's taking over our team. So, Denver Broncos family, what would you do in Ehlinger's place? Would you accept a guaranteed offer or bet on development with Sean Payton? Comment below with your opinions, hit that like button, share with the whole family, and until the next video, always with more Broncos Country news.